Hello everyone, welcome to the Fort Steilacoom Open 2024, Round 3, Part 1. I'm Justin Banks. We are out here to finish this up with Jeremy Marsh, Daniel Glass, Caleb Joyner, and Cameron Messerschmidt.
Alright, boys, start. Good luck, fellas. Good luck, boys.
I hope everybody enjoyed the condensed coverage on Round 1 and Round 2. First time doing that. And we're going to jump into a little bit of old school here. Talking over this awesome play. Holy crap. Jeremy Marsh parks it for this first throw of the Round 3. He snuck up into the lead. Cameron Messerschmidt is second place. He also decides to just lace it perfectly. Third on the card, we have Daniel Glass. Can consider him our local pro with FlexLine, this being the store on site. He gets a wonderful tree glance that he can just, thank the tree gods for that. And rounding the card, we got Caleb Joyner at -9. Knows how to throw frisbees.
Yeah.
And he hits the small log to put him in circle 1.
Cheat codes on hole 1. We all got the.
As Jeremy says, we're doing some cheat codes. So let's thank the tournament director, Danny Priest. He is doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for your tournament directing hard work. Caleb converts. Excellent putt by Cameron Messerschmidt. And Dan getting the lone par, taking us to hole 2, which is 284 feet. One narrow gap, not many alternate gaps to hit here. Anything that's slightly right to beat that last tree. Small ricochet for Jeremy. See if Cameron can get the forehand line claim. And he gets a great little, just perfect forehand touch shot into circle 1. Caleb going the chop route. Unfortunately too low and does have more than halfway to go still. As the mosquitoes were eating me alive, Dan goes and hits the first metal tree there, unfortunately.
Dick.
Caleb probably chopped that up too much. He wanted more straight result, like Dan is going for here. That will be a much easier par. This is a long 2 for Jeremy. Does not convert, unfortunately. He'll get by with no damage. Ooh, little stepper needed a couple more inches. Cameron gets the birdies. Early 2 birds in a row right here for this early third round. Good job. Puts him within 2 of Jeremy. Cameron was leading the first round and second round most of the time until, we'll just go back and watch how that happened. But Cameron is cooling down a little bit. Jeremy is giving him a good run for his money. Not just going to give this tournament away.
He's filming every part of it.
Cameron with the box on hole 3. It's 348 feet. There is a Mando on that tree right about there.
Drilled it. Wow.
You have to go right of it. A nice high drive from Jeremy.
So good.
And that sneaks over that right tree in the fairway and in circle 1 with a little kickback. You should be within scoring range. Let's see how Dan tackles this hole. Oh, another similar line, very high and to the right, but it did not come back. We might have to second guess his disc selection there. Here comes Caleb with a very beautiful shirt, super bright,
Nice, kid.
and a super straight line. That puts him just right of circle 2 there. Might be the edge of circle 2. We'll see. There's the Mando tree. You can see the sign's vertical there. Cameron goes for a nice skip shot. That puts him right under the basket. That will complete a par for him for 3. Okay, and it does have somewhat of a view, but has a long way to go still. Yep. Puts him about 15 feet out, maybe 10 feet. This is actually circle 1. No, it's just outside circle 1. They were talking about him jumping, but he's like, I don't need to jump. So it's probably just outside circle 1. And he doesn't care. He gets the birdie. Excellent putting from Caleb. Making up for the bogey from last hole. And this is a birdie opportunity for Jeremy. Or no, that was the 3. Excuse me.
Dang. That was a bad putt though. I had a compromise stance.
Yeah, that's a 3.
But the way it was. Well, we got it on camera.
Brand new basket.
And some routine pars for the guys. They're already thinking about hole 4, which is 285 feet. Nice little flex line flash there. Caleb going over the top. It's hard to see from this view, but it is to the right, and he is almost in the basket. I usually go with the catch cam view, but I just did a group photo with these guys, I believe. And oh no, the group photo was later. Well, that's right, because there's some really great looking madrona trees that I just wanted to capture.
Good ground play. Good ground play.
So, ooh, decent little roll from Jeremy, but he still has a little bit of work to do. These guys are trying to clear all of the tops of these branches. There is a very small middle gap, but as you can see now, it's, yeah, you got to really take advantage of that right side. And Jeremy ended up right in the middle, giving him a good view. Maybe 40, 45 feet. Maybe 50. I'm not the professional. I don't know the distance off the top of my head here. So, let's see if Dan can take advantage of this long drive he had. Oh, he had a view, but didn't get it. He's almost there, though. Slight adjustment. Cameron here to clean up his par. Which he does.
Look at that. A little mud play.
That was close.
Yeah, I thought it was in. Honestly, I didn't know until I saw it towards the ground.
Great birdie.
Caleb. I thought
So onward to hole 5, par 4, 565 feet. That is the ideal play. Right to the middle. That small tree to the right of my screen, but it is in the center of the fairway there. And the early kick for Jeremy. He will have some work to do. Still punching out to the middle of the fairway with Jeremy, which he does. See if Dan can make this mid-range clean to the basket area. Great line. Just a little bit higher. It's probably more ideal. I mean, that was textbook. This is a very similar shot, maybe with something finishing to the right, is what he wants.
Get around it all.
Go.
Well, pretty good idea. Just a little right. He'll still have a putt for 3 to get his birdie. See if camera can flex this. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That was the prettiest forehand I've seen in a minute. That was very nice. With a cut left, maybe? No, maybe. A little too early, or too late on the record button there, cameraman. Jeremy will be up there for a bigger number than he wants, unfortunately. Let's see if Dan can get this long hyzer putt. Oh man.
Is that
What
one?
you call
Almost
it, joiner?
2 in a row.
That's right, that hyzer putt is his bread and butter. Ooh, wow. Barely over the rim, but that doesn't matter. Great birdie, Cameron. A little closer than I thought. Maybe he did get a little cut on the disc landing. Yes, he knows it. When he knows it, he knows it. He does the hand clasp, or he says "yup" when he makes it. Some not so good scores right here, but take a look at that cool, pretty tree as your parting gift. Hole 6, 312. One little annoying tree in the way, and then a small tunnel where this is heading towards.
Yep.
Oh, he goes to the left of the basket. He will be putting for 2. Good job, Messerschmidt. Caleb Joyner showing off his ice cream shirt and testing the right hand route.
Get in there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Shot.
He is dialed in right now. Took 3 of the 4. Going right route. And that'll be in a similar putt as he had to round 2. Maybe longer. And Jeremy unfortunately took a double bogey last hole, so he is the Bob.
Get left her. Get left her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get in there.
Way to
Great
bounce
shot.
back.
And he makes up for it, as that cannot get any better other than in the hole.
Come back, baby. Come back.
Let's go. I love the energy. That is also great energy.
Probably, yeah.
Dan Glass showing what's up.
Yeah, dude, nice
Excellent putting show today. It's so fun to watch.
Can't wait.
These guys are showing why they're playing the way they are. Just banging putts. Oh no, I had to say something. Oh, Cameron just with a miss to the right, unfortunately. Takes us to hole 7. Big dog like right. Little. You cannot see the basket. 304 feet. One main tunnel to get. Far right side is Narnia's little brother. The miss is to the left because there's some little views, but you know, Caleb shows you a little bit of the ground play. You could still penetrate down there late. Backhand from Dan. Unfortunately, hits one of the trees in the middle. The more spread out tree pushes him to the center, of the fairway, so he won't have too much in his way on the approach. Here comes another backhand. Jeremy throwing something with a really dark dye on it. Wow. Holy moly. He's probably circle 2 over there. He took the most edge route of the woods there. Cameron offers for the forehand. Oh my goodness. He rudely got kicked to the right. Probably 50 feet up front. So he's also opting through the right side, but taking a weird forehand putter route? I'm not sure what disc it was, but it kind of went forehand, but right to left. So, and as you expected, Dan gets his upshot out of the way. Cameron has more work to do for his third here. And he gets over all of the obstacles for a bogey save opportunity next. Here's Jeremy's birdie opportunity. He has one tree. It might be a little out of the way. The cameraman had to get both objects in view, so we kind of can't see the depth. But you can kind of guess by the ground play there. Unfortunately, Jeremy misses a little high. As Caleb gets the details of his assessment down, he knocks it down. He assessed it correctly. Somewhat of a difficult knee putt here from Jeremy. Probably 25 feet, maybe 30. Not a problem. He knows what to do. He shakes his head as that was the hard way to get a 3. But a 3 nonetheless. Cameron, unfortunately, is just going to get a bogey, which it could be way worse with how he first started this hole. So there's a simple 3. Onward to 8, which is a fun hole. 355 feet. A lot to deal with. No OBs, just natural trees. That still kicked him pretty forward. Fortunately. He's about where the camera's pointing in right there. See if Dan's backhand can squeak through. Oh, he almost repeated what he did round two there. He's about 45. Well, sorry, you're in front of the camera. You still have some work to do, but the camera was to the back right of the cameraman. It's a slight left turn at the end, but you really have to make this mid-tunnel without hitting any of these straggler branches from the surrounding trees. Cameron rounds out the card. He gets his line set up. This was playing as the second hardest hole. Round two with 26% birdie percentage. And even smaller birdie percentage on the final round here for the MPO. If you played any woods golf, what these good gentlemen are doing now are the core fundamentals of what you learn playing in the woods. Your scramble game has to be on point. Having all the tricks in the bag does not hurt you. A safe up there for Daniel. And there's our grouping for the putts. Jeremy gets the par. Daniel gets the par. Joyner gets the par.
That one looks like the one.
And we have a par frame.
It is the same run. This is just.
Hole 9's 247 feet uphill. Hyzer play. Get in front of that.
Good up there.
Didn't get not look out.
Gets hung up, but he pushes forward a little bit.
Scoot it through.
The basket's on a plateau that's kind of open, but there is a wooded left side of it.
Too high.
Great job, Daniel, but he might have touched some of those woods up there in that circle 1 area.
I think that's probably not that bad.
Ooh, Jeremy gets hung up. Might be similar, but it's slightly tighter route to the same area. That Cameron's going for a similar hyzer line that Caleb took. Oh, but a little sawed off.
Oh, short.
Yeah. This is a fun looking tunnel.
Nice putt.
And that's also fun, getting birdies. Way to go, Cameron. Slight miss there with the ceiling in front of him. So Dan ended up a little bit to the right of him, of Jeremy, and that goes long. And here's his par save. Let's see if we can nail this down. And the front 9. Yep, he's still sitting at 11 down.
Nice, Caleb.
Great birdie, Caleb. That puts you in the mix at 15. As Jeremy gets his par out of the way. With a fun little look that he's having. All right, thanks again for watching Fairway Media's coverage. Let's tune back in and finish this out. See ya back nine.